Oh, wow! Wow! Welcome back to Foeko. From award shows to sporting events to news coverage, live TV offers viewers the possibility that, just like in life, anything can happen. And unsurprisingly, almost everything has. Thankfully, live television, usually reserved for daytime news and sporting events, is one of the only places where we can truly be shocked anymore. While there have been horrible tragedies captured on live TV, there's also an adorable cat and maybe the most excited meteorologist you'll ever see. So in this video, we're going to talk about the top 10 inappropriate moments shown on live TV. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Number 10. Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Oh, wow! Wow! As viewers, we're still processing an incident in which Will Smith walked on stage at the Oscars and slapped Chris Rock for making a joke about their wife, Jada Pinkett Smith. The King Richard star was announced as the night's Best Actor winner. An emotional Smith took the stage, tears in his eyes, and apologized to the Academy and many others, but not to Rock. Smith drew parallels between the moment he was having and the life of the man he played on screen, Richard Williams, father to Serena and Venus. "I'm not crying for winning an award. It's not about winning an award for me," said Smith. "It's about being able to shine a light on all of the people. Art imitates life. I look like the crazy father, just like they said about Mr. Williams. Love makes you do crazy things." Smith talked about having the privilege to protect co-star Anjanou Ellis, who played Serena and Venus's mother, Oracene Brandy Williams in the film. Of having the privilege to protect the actresses who played the superstar sisters, Sanaya Sidney and Demi Singleton. Number 9. Up the creek without a creek. The Today Show.
The rain, but not the flooding. This is essentially now a part of the Passaic River in this neighborhood.
This hilarious clip proved that some news stories will do anything for ratings. When flooding hit Wayne, New Jersey, intrepid reporter Michelle Kaczynski braved the elements to give her account from a canoe. The image was ruined, however, when the two men absent-mindedly walked past the camera in ankle-high water. Kaczynski later said that it has been a producer's idea and that the water was waist-high in other areas but too difficult to shoot from. Either way, the illusion that she was battling conditions straight out of The Day After Tomorrow was broken. Number 8. Kanye West's Hurricane Katrina fundraising event.
Help are at war right now, fighting another way, and they've given them permission to go down and shoot us.
Following the 2005 Hurricane Katrina disaster, Kanye West and Mike Myers appeared live on MSNBC to discuss fundraising through the Red Cross. Despite some of the more recent criticism directed at Mr. West, the segment that he appears in shows a candid, passionate, and nervous West who makes a case against the media's representation of Black Americans and the disproportionate effects that Hurricane Katrina had on the Black population of New Orleans. Kanye finishes his monologue with the infamous line, "George Bush doesn't care about Black people." The surprise of Myers, and in the next shot, Chris Tucker, is palpable. "They've given them permission to go down and shoot us," West said without specifics. The camera cut away to comedian Chris Tucker shortly thereafter. Number 7. Charlo Green got to live the dream.
Now, everything you heard is why I, the actual owner of the Alaska Cannabis Club, will be dedicating all of my energy toward fighting for freedom and fairness, which begins with legalizing marijuana here in Alaska.
Anybody who's lost passion for their work has likely fantasized about quitting in a blaze of glory. Speaking of blazes, Charlo Green got to live the dream when she quit her job as a reporter for KTVA News. After reporting on the Anchorage, Alaska medical marijuana organization, the Alaska Cannabis Club, Green revealed herself as its owner and said she's decided to put less time into journalism and more into legalizing marijuana. Rather than giving her bosses 2 weeks' notice, she came out and said exactly what was on her mind. Green's now former colleague was at a loss for words. Number 6. Faye Dunaway announces the wrong Oscar.
Steak. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
Moonlight won. Come on, this is not a joke.
After mistakenly being handed the wrong envelope, the presenters of the 2017 Oscar for Best Picture, Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty, announced that La La Land would be taking home the prestigious award. Unfortunately, that honor actually belonged to the film Moonlight. Audiences watched in real time as the crew of La La Land accepted their golden statues, only to have them taken back moments later. This whole exchange was so unbelievable that one of La La Land's producers, Jordan Horowitz, actually had to hold up the placard announcing Moonlight's win for TV audiences to see. "This is not a joke," another producer reassured the crowd. "They read the wrong thing." Number 5. MJ's standoff. In what may be the power move of all power moves, Michael Jackson kicked off his 1993 halftime show at the Rose Bowl by literally just standing on stage doing absolutely nothing for about 2 minutes. Keep in mind that performers are usually given only about 12 minutes of stage time, so Michael used about 17% of his performance to just stare at the crowd in silence. That's something that only one of the greatest in the history of the game could get away with. Number 4. Ashley Simpson crashes and burns.
On a Monday, I am waiting. Tuesday,
As embarrassing as Mariah Carey's performance was, nothing will ever compare to the infamous Ashley Simpson fiasco. After performing Pieces of Me on SNL, Simpson was set to perform Autobiography, when the vocal track for Pieces of Me played instead. Fully aware that she was caught lip-syncing, Simpson could do nothing but awkwardly dance her way off stage. She later claimed she'd lost her voice due to acid reflux disease. The media viciously attacked her. Lorne Michaels condemned the lip-syncing, and Simpson became the butt of numerous jokes and parodies in the coming years. Those watching live witnessed the destruction of a career right in front of their eyes. Number 3. 1989 San Francisco earthquake.
The Oakland A's take.
I'll tell you what, we're having an earth.
Earthquakes in California aren't all that rare, but it isn't every day that one happens on live television. In the lead up to Game 3 of the 1989 World Series between San Francisco and Oakland, announcers Bob Costas and Tim McCarver were in the middle of providing pre-game analysis when the television feed suddenly cut out. Eerily, even after audiences had lost the picture, McCarver's voice could be heard saying, "We're having an earthquake." Both announcers were ultimately unharmed, and the series resumed play shortly afterward. But at the time, audiences couldn't be faulted for expecting the worst. Number 2. Chris robs Lauren Bacall. Luxury Lounge is a criminally underrated Sporanos episode, and it's one of the best. It shines a spotlight on Tony's best friend, Artie Buccio, John Ventimiglia, as he struggles to save his restaurant, but also has the funniest B-plot in the whole series. Tony's nephew Christopher, Michael Imperioli, and the airheaded little Carmine Lupertazzi, Ray Abruzzo, try to cast their actors for the movie Cleaver. What follows is the two awkwardly trying to pitch the movie to Sir Ben Kingsley as himself. Chris's tough guy attitude does him no favors, and Carmine's tenuous grasp of the English language doesn't help either. Chris hounds Kingsley the rest of the episode, and he accidentally lets slip that actors get a ton of free expensive stuff at awards shows. This results in Chris mugging the late great Lauren Bacall, also as herself, outside one of these shows and decking her in the face. He clumsily makes off with a basket of goodies and kicks it up to an unimpressed Tony. Classy? No. Wild and darkly comic? Yes. Number 1. That's Just Creepy, the Glenn Beck program.
Dina, I've got some time and a camera. Why don't you stop by?
It was just another day in the life of Dina Sansing, with the U.S. Weekly editor taking the time to speak with TV personality Glenn Beck on his news talk and political opinion show. That is until things got really creepy. After discussing how racy photos of an American Idol contestant have recently popped up online, Beck asks Sansing a question that no woman wants to hear. As if that wasn't weird enough, the awkward silence and look of absolute terror on Dina's face suggests that she didn't find the joke even remotely funny at all. We don't know what was going through Beck's mind when he thought it'd be appropriate to ask a professional something like this on air, but then again, maybe we don't want to know. Let us know your opinion in the comments section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to Foeko. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.